Hey, welcome back to the Perk Up podcast, the podcast hosted by the two hosts of Perk Up.
It's usually how that works.
Heyo. I'm Micah Mabey,
I am
internet.
Madi Halleck.
Hold on, I'm Micah Mabey, internet host extraordinaire,
I'm Madi Halleck. I'm just doing my best.
and together we're a superhero team. Gotham never stood a chance.
Doing the Perk Up podcast.
Perk Up! With an exclamation point.
Don't forget it.
This is a podcast where we come on, we both bring a couple of topics to talk about, 3 or 4, and then we kind of just go back and forth and have some nice conversation about these things that we wanted to talk to our friend about.
You're going to listen to it.
The first thing I wanted to do is, since we didn't really do much of it in the first 2 episodes, is kind of give you a little bit of background on us, because we're conceited. I looked at you and you looked at the camera. There it is. Yeah, so we both lived and currently live, but go away for college. We live in Traverse City, Michigan. That's where we film this show right now.
Right? You do the thing, right?
Right
there.
Right, and she's pointing right here. I'm pointing right here. It's the hand, Michigan hand.
I got made fun of that for doing that when I was at school. They were like, God, that's such a Michigan thing.
It's so easy.
I mean, it's... How else do you show where you live?
Right, because if you just point... That's not right.
Other hand.
I also have my notes on my hand.
Cheater.
Yeah, I'm a little cheater pumpkin eater. Yeah, so we are trained as actors, both going to school to do so. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about a little? You want to talk a little bit about that?
I just finished my first year at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. I'm hoping that it's okay for me to say that. Going for film and television, and it's a good time. It was in Manhattan. I lived on the Lower East Side and just had a whole bunch of fun. And I'm really happy to be back, though, because I was really, really tired of just honking.
All the time.
All of the
She also lived next to the Hells Angels.
I don't think we could say that.
Cut that out?
Maybe. I live next to a lot of motorcycles.
A gang. They're not a gang, they're enthusiasts. You can probably say that.
Yeah, maybe.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
I'm just scared of them. It's fine.
No, they're not going to find you. They might find you.
They could.
I spent the last year living with my older brother in Grand Rapids, but am moving to Chicago in about 3 months when Madi goes back to New York, because I wanted to move to Chicago.
We are big city people.
Big city boys.
Big city boys.
Ooh, new podcast. Another one. Yeah, we're both training as actors, both really enjoying that, but also really like comedy and want to keep doing that. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
We're doing our best.
Yeah. All right, want to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So that was the first point. We'll go to the next one. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to talk about my love-hate relationship with Tommy Wiseau. You know who that is.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yes. Anybody watching, if you don't know who that is, look up The Room, which is the
cult classic.
The best movie of all time. That was sarcasm.
It's not. No, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, he is an incredible person. He's literally is famous for being so bad at what he does. And I love it. Anyway.
I hope I get to that point.
I think he's so incredible, just the way that he is. But here's the thing, just a little story. I ordered a pair of Tommy Wiseau underwear for my boyfriend at the time in December. December 14th to be exact.
The exact day you ordered them.
Yeah, and
Why do you know that? Just cause? Because
I was so mad about how long it's taking for them.
You still haven't gotten them.
Nope.
What's today?
Today is
the day of filming.
June 11th.
June 11th.
It's been over 7 months, and I ordered them. I thought it was hilarious because the waistband just said Tommy Wiseau in really large block letters.
Why did you get these?
Because I wanted to, because I wanted to support Tommy Wiseau and everything that he's doing.
He's got to be so rich.
Oh, he is. Absolutely.
No one knows anything about this man.
No, nobody. Everybody's like, they kind of know how old he is and like where he's from.
Maybe.
But like, it's on Wikipedia, so that could totally be a lie.
Oh, it's got to be.
So I just wanted to share, I emailed TommyWiseau.com. I emailed them because I was so mad. This was just like last week.
Okay.
I literally ordered, this is all in capitals, by the way, all capital letters. I literally ordered one pair of underwear 7 months ago, and it still hasn't arrived. I contacted you, I tweeted at Tommy himself, and I still don't have them. Please, for the love of God, send me my underwear. I bought them for my boyfriend for Christmas, and it took so long that we broke up. I still want them, but I'm gonna wear them. Please send them to me. This is emotionally stressful. If you absolutely cannot send them to me, please give me my money back, for I am so poor. And then in regular, just lowercase, says, I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Get a little bit professional there at the end.
Just so stressed out. It was
and it's taken 7 months.
7 months.
7 months.
I could have made them in 7 months. I could have made the exact pair.
7 monks could have made them in 7 months.
7 monks.
Tap House Brewery.
They have really good food.
Oh.
Not sponsored.
Not
sponsored. I've never even eaten there.
We love them though. Anyway, I love Tommy Wiseau, and I want to support him in every way possible. But please, Tommy, if you're watching, send me my underwear.
Tommy, listen.
My guy.
Tommy Wiseau, if you can send Madison her underwear.
They're men's underwear.
Her men's underwear. That'd be greatly appreciated. You just got to do it here. To anyone affiliated in any sorts with Tommy Wiseau, Weezer, the band.
Wizard?
To anyone affiliated with Weezer, let us know that I want to be on your next album. Let us know that I want that.
That wasn't what I was trying to get at all.
So, Weezer, if you're listening, thank you. Should we move on to the next point? Is your rant over? Are you a little bit less angry?
No, I'm still angry, but we can move
angry.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always angry.
All right. Well, yeah. I have here written on my hand,
what does that even say?
It says art from artist. So my question is, I've had this debate with a couple of my friends as of late. How do you feel about the ability to separate art from the artist themselves? Like, say there's a musician that you really like, and you find out he or she is just like a total jerk.
Yeah.
Does that change the way you listen to their music? Do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Talk about that.
I just think because music is so personal. You put yourself into your music. So, like, you can't separate it because they've put everything that they have into that music. Mm-hmm. So, like, to separate it is it's just not possible.
So
You can still listen to it and, like, just ignore it, but that's just, like, ignorance is bliss, I guess.
So hear me on this one. My favorite band, The National. If you've never listened to The National, give it a listen. Matt Berninger, the lead singer, incredible lyricist, great bass, baritone, kind of whatever he wants to sing, vocalist. Little bit of a dick.
Just like a little bit, or has he actually done like things like wrong?
He's a very opinionated man. And while making music, that's just kind of, he's like, this is what I want to do, so this is what we're gonna do. The entire band, all of them are just wicked at whatever they're doing, like instrumentally wise. Is that a word? Instrumentally? Instruments?
Yeah.
Whatever. But then Matt, as a vocalist and a lyricist, he's also great. And they were recording their last album, Sleep Well Beast, out in like the middle of this just nowhere. They built this sound studio, and Matt is quoted saying, it's hard to be let me try that again. It's hard to be a dick when you look out the window and you just see the serene pond sitting in the middle of whatever, I don't know, quote, end something. But like, yeah, he might be a dick, but he makes beautiful music, and that doesn't change the way that I see that, you know?
Well, I think you can have your own opinions. I'm just thinking, like, when people do, like, actual like horrible
Chris Brown.
things. Like Chris Brown, like Lil Pump, like all that, like...
Lil Pump.
Like all that, like all, you know, when people are like, there are actual allegations against these people. That's when I'm like, I have a really hard time separating
Maddie
it. If
was
somebody's
just stepping
like,
on my foot for a solid
that's
2
fine.
minutes.
I'm so sorry. But I just mean, if somebody's got different opinions, like that's just how life works.
So now, like, not music wise, but what about like an actor? So like it's been said that Michael Cera is very difficult to work with, but Scott Pilgrim will always be one of my favorite movies. Like, but it's been said that he's just very difficult to work with.
He's a drama queen.
Yeah.
But he's probably not an all-around terrible person. Like,
Yeah.
there are horrible things that came out about Johnny Depp, and I'm just not about it anymore. It just gives me like a bad feeling in my stomach. Sure, I get stress hives.
Sure.
But you know what I mean? I'm talking about
there's
like
a fine
there's
line.
a fine line between
Yeah.
like just kind of being a little rude and being like an actual like criminal and like horrible person.
Right.
I think you got to find that, and then it's a personal decision. For me, a personal decision whether or not that you feel comfortable listening to them.
All right.
You get that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I respect your opinion, and it has kind of made me change mine a little bit.
Good.
Because mine was just like, nah, separation is key. But now there's a fine line.
There is a fine line.
You learn something every day here on the Perk Up.
Opinions are everything. Everyone's got one. Oh.
We didn't have to kill any time.
Oh. I was telling you this earlier. I realized, what do you think is the most dangerous food to eat while you're driving? Yeah?
That's my entire
Soup.
answer.
All right. Well, because I was actually...
Cool, my next point.
I was actually doing this morning.
Okay.
Trail mix. No, because if you're a person that likes to pick out the M&Ms from the trail mix, and you're like spending your time trying to pick out...
You're eating trail mix wrong.
You don't tell me how to eat my trail mix. I don't, like, okay.
Trail mix is just so you can get a handful.
No, the trail mix that I was eating had, like...
Trail mix, just M&Ms.
I didn't... The raisins in it were really bad. They were really kind of old.
Yeah.
And just, like, not good.
Yeah.
So I was trying to pick around the raisins.
Why didn't you just not eat the raisins, but go with everything else?
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get
No, you were just going for the M&Ms. Don't try to lie to me.
I was eating everything else.
See, I eat granola.
I didn't have... Okay, it was in my backpack. I had the trail mix. I hadn't eaten anything before we started filming. And so I was like, I'm going to eat this trail mix. But all of the raisins were disgusting. They were really old and, like, not pleasant. So
Right.
I was, like, trying to, like, file through all these raisins and try and pick out all the cashews and the almonds and the M&Ms.
Right.
And I realized that I was so distracted by this trail mix because I really, really wanted all those M&Ms.
See, that just furthers my point on the soup then, because I would be so distracted trying to not let it spill out of my spoon.
That totally makes sense.
Just like driving with one hand, spooning with the other. It's just not gonna work.
Chicken wings would be really difficult.
Chicken wings are really difficult. I can speak from experience.
While you're driving, have you done that?
Yeah.
I feel like...
Went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Half off on Tuesdays, not sponsored. Got a bunch of wings. I was with our good friend Trenton Moore. Trenton, if you're listening, I love you, baby. I don't. But like we had like these extra wings afterwards because we got half off, so we got a bunch, or something like that. Whatever their deal is.
Mm-hmm.
And like we were driving back, and I was like, I want one of these extra wings, even though we just finished eating like 20 of them. We have some more, so I'm gonna eat it. And I was going, and I was like, all right. And it was just a mess. I was just messy.
That.
I was just messy.
I wish I could have seen that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
It's unflattering at best.
That's hilarious.
What else? What do you think is another bad one? Oh, you know what's not actually
Spaghetti.
as good? I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what's not as good as also that also?
What?
The Crunchwrap Supreme isn't actually that easy to eat. It's not that good to go.
That's true.
It's not that... Okay, because you get to like the bottom half.
I need
then
2
it's just
hands for
falling
Crunchwrap
all
Supreme.
over the place. That's not good to go. It's like, it's not just going in the bag. It's landing on my lap. I get tomato on my lap. I get lettuce on my lap. Get a little bit of meat just everywhere.
It's
not good to go.
I would give any one of my limbs at any time for a Crunchwrap Supreme, and you can quote me on that.
Let's put it on a t-shirt.
Good. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by Taco Bell.
I keep doing that.
We keep talking about
but
brands.
I just I'm hungry all of a sudden because we're talking about Crunchwrap Supreme.
You just
it's like
ate a
one
grapefruit.
of my favorite things.
You're going to ignore my grapefruit thing?
Yes, I am.
Just going to... My next point. The next thing I want to ask, I have a pretty deep question for you. Unnecessary. I have a pretty deep question. What's funny?
Truth.
Oh, that was a really good answer. It's not the first time I've heard that. I just kind of forgot about it.
No, I feel like we've talked about this several times.
I think you're right.
I'm
just forgetful.
That's the thing is, truth is like everybody. If
we literally
you
talked about this the other day. I remember now.
A comedy set, and you're just like, literally just being honest and truthful, and everybody's like, ah ha ha, yeah, you're right.
You're right, and I don't have the guts to say it.
That's exactly it. That's what, and I was telling you about like the kind of humor where you're like, ah, yeah, I'm gross, and like it's not always true, but you're being like pretty honest,
right.
And people think that's hilarious. I think it's what everybody is too afraid to say, and like everybody is like just kind of just wants to ignore. A lot of times is pretty funny.
And there's also kind of like putting a bow on that. Like, yeah, truth is super funny, and I agree, and I'm really glad that
it's just a big element. I think.
Right. What about like stylistically?
Oh yeah.
So like, you know, like there's like dumb humor. I use a lot of like absurdist humor, or at least I try to. The issue with that is I don't really know what that entails.
Oh yeah.
But I'm working on it. We're working on our craft here at Perk Up. We're trying our best.
Well, I actually had a class in school for film genres and history.
Yeah.
And we did for a couple weeks learned about comedy, different kinds. And which I think is really interesting because there's a lot of different things that go into it, like slapstick comedy.
Oh.
Screwball.
Yeah.
And
you should teach me everything you learned in that 3 weeks, whatever
absolutely.
It was.
We'll have a cup of coffee over it.
Oh, we can do a learning with Madi and Micah, but a better title. It'll be a new segment on the Perk Up show. Go watch it if you don't.
Yeah. But there's so many different things that all have different elements to them that make them the way that they are.
Yeah. Like you got Abbott and Costello doing a lot of physical humor.
Right, and there's like, Charlie Chaplin. Doing that kind of humor.
My dad.
So that's completely different from the way that John Mulaney does it, but both of it's still funny.
Right.
So.
Oh, this can be such a bigger discussion.
Yeah.
We should both like look into. We should, for the next podcast, we probably won't do this, but we should bring in some comedy things and be like, this is what we studied, and now we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
We might not do that, but if we do, look forward to it on next week's episode of the Perk Up Podcast.
Watch, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So biggest takeaway from that, there's truth in comedy, and that's why truth is funny. There's
comedy in truth.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to say it.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
Not you.
Ah.
Wow, that was really funny, Brody.
You're hilarious. That's
why. No, it makes sense. That's why we're in front of the camera.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. That's why you're behind the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, stay there.
Let me see. Stay there.
Dang it, he got us.
Oh. Yeah. I had one more thing to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
I have commitment issues when it comes. I have commitment issues.
Oh, me too. I'm never in a good relationship.
When it comes to Netflix.
We went different routes with that.
Micah has actual commitment issues. I have commitment issues when it comes to Netflix.
It's not that I have issue committing to things. It's that I have an issue following through with the commitment.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the same thing, isn't it?
I have a really hard time starting any series on Netflix because I'm like, I won't finish it. Or Hulu.
Oh, so they're interchangeable?
Yeah. Any streaming service. I have such a hard
Amazon
time.
Video?
Yes. I can't start anything because I know I won't finish it, so I don't even try.
So you just rewatch The Office over and over?
I've rewatched Broad City over and over and over.
Oh, I could never get into Broad City.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like, it's a different kind of humor.
Yeah, it just took me a second.
I tried
to watch the first episode and I got uncomfortable.
I watched I watched it over again when I got to New York because I was like, I'm gonna find all these places that they filmed. I didn't, but there was actually one time they had a scene where they came out of the subway station that I would go into every day.
Nice. So you are in Broad City now.
Yes.
You're in the show. Official.
I'm the star.
Find her in the next season.
I'm Alana.
What?
That's not. No. You don't know the characters' names?
No.
That's fine.
I've seen
No, that's
half
totally
of the
fine.
first episode.
I loved it. Anyway, I also watch
You watch
a
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
lot of stand up. I haven't finished it.
I've
I started
seen
it.
the first 3 seasons.
I have commitment issues.
Oh, right. We were talking about you.
I'm gonna sneeze again.
Don't sneeze. Or do. It happened. I got a little bit of a bug on my leg. I got it off.
I just can't. If I see it like a series like Friends, I haven't watched it. I've watched like a couple episodes.
It's only okay.
But
Unpopular opinion, Friends is only okay.
I'm really like intimidated by how long the series is. So I don't even start it. I'm like, what's the point? It's gonna take me so long. Like I tried so hard to watch all of Breaking Bad, and I got like a couple seasons through, and then I was like, it's just so many.
I watched the first 4 seasons twice, but never gotten past that.
Too much work.
As soon as it ended, I knew how it ended because everyone told me.
And I know that makes me a terrible person because of the fact that this is what I'm studying.
Yeah.
All of this.
Yeah.
But I can watch movies most of the time.
Oh yeah, I can
Stand-up
easily watch a
specials?
movie. Yep, stand-up special.
Couple
Because those are like
episodes.
one-time commitments.
Right, but like an entire series.
one and done.
An entire
One night
series
stand.
is a long-term commitment.
I agree. I
just have a hard time with that.
You ever watched Lucas Brothers Moving Company?
No, I watched
It's hilarious.
Lucas Brothers on Drugs is a great special.
Oh, I've not seen it.
You haven't?
No.
It's them. They're stand-up special.
Are
It's
they
like
on
the
drugs?
first. I don't think so.
Huh.
The first 5 minutes is them
Misleading.
talking about how much they hate Richard Nixon.
That's fair.
It's really funny.
The Moving Company is about them as movers, but it's animated.
Oh, so you haven't seen their stand-up special?
No. Should I?
I thought I made you
Did
watch
I already
it.
say should I? Did you tell me to?
We're gonna watch it.
Okay.
Can we watch it later?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Should be. Hey Brody, you want to watch a stand-up special later? Hey Sam. You want to watch a stand-up special later? Cool.
That's a nod from the camera.
What the podcast has turned into now.
Yeah.
This is.
You
what
guys
it
are
turned
involved
into.
now. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I think so.
We'll just start filming you. I'm gonna
I'll take
start-
out my phone and just. All right.
I'm doing it. Hold
No, it's
on.
too late. The bit's done.
No, don't tell me what to
At
do.
least turn it sideways. There we
That's
go.
true.
What's that called? Horizontal?
I didn't even start it. All right.
Hey guys, we see you on our screen.
Yep.
Yeah, I just fixed my pants.
Welcome to the other side of the Perk Up podcast.
Yeah, that's what you see. Or that's what we see.
With Sam's.
This took an hour to set up.
Took an hour.
We also were gonna start at 10:30. It's way later than that because where we were gonna film got real ruined by construction noises, and then we had to go get stuff, and then we didn't get it. Excuse me. Also, neither of those boys are wearing sunscreen. Okay, now back to the better people, us. I burped.
Ooh.
No, I did it again.
Are you okay?
I don't.
All right.
Okay.
You have anything else to talk about?
I think I'm all right.
I feel content.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
pretty.
as angry as I was when we started this.
Oh, good. What about Tommy Wiseau underwear? Oh, brought it back. Brought it back.
It's gonna come in the mail one of these days. I paid like $14
Oh,
for
that's
those underwear.
not enough. Should have been 80.
Could have paid $250 for these underwear.
And it would have come faster.
This pair of Tommy Wiseau underpants.
Yeah.
And I was gonna give them
Oh,
as a gift.
I'll take them.
It's been too long. I'm gonna keep them.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm
right.
gonna. You know
Yeah,
how
I don't want
some
'em.
there's some girls that wear like kind of low-rise pants and they have like Calvin Klein underwear
Yeah.
peeking out. Tommy Wiseau underwear. I'm gonna
Peeking
have
out.
it just like peeking out from my jeans.
And on that, thanks for watching this third episode of the Perk Up podcast, starring Madi and Micah. Check into the show later this week.
Yeah.
We'll have the third episode of the show out. Next podcast next week, and we'll. This is us doing the
Signing
thing.
off.
Signing off. What's that?
I don't know.
We'll fix that. Thanks. That was good.
Yeah.
Maybe.